Hello again. I help realtors to prepare tax returns, plan for taxes, fix tax problems. It's what I specialize in. I'm Jim Flauaus. And over the years, I've found there are five really kind of goofy things that agents and brokers do that get them in trouble with the IRS. And they're simple mistakes, but very costly when it comes to filing their taxes. So let's just go right through it. First of all, real estate agents really are guilty when it comes to spitballing on their expense deductions. What do I mean by that? I mean, basically, it's that stick your finger in the wind and come up with a number because you really don't know and your record keeping has holes in it. I notice this when realtors give me $500 totals for office expense and $2,500 totals for dues and memberships, just nice big round numbers that kind of indicate that they're guessing. And guess what? The IRS knows that you're guessing too. When they see those round numbers, it increases your audit risk. The other approach that realtors often take is they'll just fill in tax forms and send them to me at the beginning of tax season. And on their organizer, they'll just write SALY, same as last year, which again is a dead ringer. You're missing deductions if you're not keeping really better records, which I understand it's not your nature to do. You don't make any money on bookkeeping and chasing tax details, but you work hard to earn the money, so let me help you keep more of it. Keep better records. The second thing realtors do is they play Where's Waldo when it comes to auto expense. Now look, auto expense is your number one expense typically when you're in the real estate business. You're driving all the time, inspecting properties, taking clients to properties, and so forth. But most agents keep no mileage records, and they have no receipts for gas or repairs or other expenses. The IRS knows this, and so it is the number one audit territory if the IRS wants to get up close and personal. First thing they're going to look at if you're going to get audited or they're going to examine your return is look at auto. Because again, there's no mileage records. Easiest way to fix this, get Mile IQ or another GPS-based app on your phone that automatically kicks on every time you go down the road. Here's another mistake agents make. They step over dollars to pick up dimes. What do I mean by that? Well, you know in the real estate business that there are sellers who really don't think that a real estate agent and their professional service really is of much value. They figure, hey, I'll just, list the house myself. I'll save that commission. And probably in doing so, they're stepping over dollars to pick up dimes. In other words, the money they could have spent to have professional representation, they probably would have had come back to that multiplied to them. It's the same thing that agents do when it comes to preparing taxes. They prepare their own return. They really don't anticipate because they don't value the professional service that a tax professional can provide. And as a result, they're often missing on big deductions, saving hundreds of dollars, but losing on thousands that they could have had in tax savings by having a professional help them. How do you value professional services? The way you feel about whether you do your taxes yourself or have a professional help you really reveals how you value professional service when you, in fact, are a professional. Here's another mistake that agents too often make. It's missing quarterly estimated payments. And many agents will ask me, what are those? Well, the fact is the IRS is expecting you to pay them quarterly if you are earning a 1099 commission, which is what you do as a real estate agent. No one's withholding taxes. So the tax code actually is written that you should pay quarterly if no one's withholding or if you're not having enough withheld. What I really recommend is set aside 25% of your commissions every time you get a check. Just put it into another bank account, make that like it's religion. Set that aside for your taxes. I understand cash flow can be up and down. I understand that closings can get stretched out. I understand that, it's a seasonal business as well. So cash flow can be tight and closings can be irregular. Just the same, if you will discipline yourself to set aside 25% for taxes and then pay quarterly in April, in June, in September, and January. You can pay these online. Just pay the IRS, and if your state has a income tax, pay the state as well. Trust me, you'll have much less headaches and much less stress next April 15th when you file. And then the final thing that agents do is they dance the last-minute Louis shuffle. What do I mean by that? Most agents treat taxes as a once-a-year event. It's very reactive in its approach, because think about it. You're taking last year's numbers and you're either putting them on last year's tax forms or you're sending it off to your tax professional to write it down like history on last year's forms with last year's numbers. It's too late to do anything about it. You're just filing and hoping for the best. And frankly, that's what most tax professionals do. Prepare the return, tell you what you owe, and then move on to the next return. In the meantime, you're missing deductions. You're not doing anything proactive during the year that you could be doing to reduce taxes. Again, you work hard. You earn commissions for hard work, such as leaving your family at dinner at a restaurant on Saturday night because a closing's fallen apart, or working all weekend to get a deal done or to serve a client or sell a home. You're working hard. You're putting in time. You're sacrificing, so is your family. Make those dollars work for you. Don't waste the money that you earn by overpaying the IRS. And you can do this by meeting with a tax professional during the year. Do it 2-3 times a year, not just in April, and you'll find that you'll be saving thousands in taxes that you shouldn't have to be paying. If you have questions on filing your return, or you're looking for help when it comes to dealing with the IRS, filing taxes, making estimated payments, or even fixing a back tax problem, I can help. You can find out more about our services at anchortaxrelief.com. I'm Jim Flauaus, rhymes with house. I help realtors to avoid overpaying the IRS, and I'd love to help you. That's it for this time. Hope you found this of value, and we'll see you next time. So long for now.